The yes that changed everything. In a small town, Ayan spent his evenings experimenting with design on his old laptop. He wasn't an expert, just curious. Like Linda Weinman years ago, he simply needed a place to practice and share his work. So, he built a simple website to upload his designs and help a few friends learn what he was learning. At first, no one noticed.
Can you design posters for my store?
Ayan hesitated. He had never done commercial work before, but something in him said, just say yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
He stayed up all night learning, failing, fixing, and finally delivered something decent. The shop owner was happy. A week later, another request came.
Can you manage our social media too?
Again, Ayan didn't know how, but he remembered that same feeling.
Yes, I can.
Slowly, his small website turned into a hub not for designs, but for solving problems. People didn't come to him for graphics. They came because their business was invisible, their sales were low, or their ideas weren't reaching anyone. The yes that changed everything. Ayan stopped thinking like a designer. He started thinking like a problem solver. Instead of targeting everyone, he focused only on small local businesses. While others chased big clients, he went narrow and became the best in that small circle. Soon, he had more work than he could handle, but he had no money to expand. So he tried something different.
Pay me in advance, he told new clients, and I'll deliver better, faster results.
Surprisingly, many agreed. With that cash, he hired 2 freelancers, then 5. He didn't buy an office, he borrowed tools, worked remotely, and partnered with others who already had what he needed.
You should wait, get certifications, ask for approvals, do things properly.
Ayan smiled.
If I waited, I'd still be waiting.
Years later, his small website had become a thriving digital agency. People called him lucky, but Ayan knew the truth. It all started with a simple choice not to be ready, not to be perfect, but to say, yes, I can.